Ciao, ciao a tutti. So I wanted to just kind of give you a little bit of an update and some thoughts around some of the thinking I've been doing. So I got up. Well, I wasn't up. I woke up this morning to some of those ramblings going on in my head, and I wanted to pass along some of those thoughts to you because one of the things I woke up with was like, am I going through a midlife crisis? Is that what this is? Am I? But then I'm like, okay, well, I didn't get a new girlfriend that's 20 years younger than me. I didn't buy a new car, although I do need a new car because my son is using it right now, and I'll probably wind up needing a new one. But it was a crisis in that I lost who I was, and I forgot that love, of myself. Now, I want to be clear because my kids see this as well, but I don't regret any of the past 30 years. That's not what this is about. It's not a regret thing, because there are amazing, wonderful experiences that I've had over those last years, and I have three amazing kids that have taught me stuff that I can only learn through their presence in my life, right? But my relationship suffered not because of them, but because I allowed my own relationship with me to take a back seat instead of developing it along with my other external relationships. I hope that makes sense. Um, right? So just for clarity, right? I'm not regretting the kids because they're made of 50% of me, right? They are half of me. And they've taught me so much about my capacity to love another human being. But now it's taking time to practice that with me. I'm reading some of these notes. That's why I'm up and down sometimes. This is what I wrote this morning. Um, so it's a crisis kind of identifying what it is and then working on it so that it's not necessarily a crisis, rather a learning opportunity for me. And it's really exciting. And I get to live in Italy and learn Italian while I'm doing that. So it's a good place to have a crisis of the heart, I guess. So what was interesting though, as I was thinking about this early this morning, then I did my morning meditation, right? So here's what the morning meditation is. And look, is it coincidence? I think not. So here's what it says. And I'm not going to read the whole thing, just a part of it, right? I'm your refuge and your strength, and ever-present help in trouble, right? Which is exactly what I was talking about. Feeling like I'm in crisis, or am I in crisis, or is this a midlife crisis? And that's what I open up to. So I did a little bit more reflecting, and I wanted to share some of this with you. And I know it's a little long, but you guys can bear with it. I said I had an early morning brain wander into, am I having a midlife crisis? And it's not really a crisis. It's rather a reawakening of parts of me that I had forgotten, right? Or parts that I had neglected. And it's actually really quite beautiful. Now, I threw in two analogies. One is like a flower, that you've ever seen those flowers that bloom during the day and then they close up at night, right? But this has just been closed for a long time and now it's opening up. And I thought to myself, this is not a flower. Then I'm like, no, you know what it's like? And guys will understand this. This is like when you lose one of your favorite tools or you've misplaced it. And then all of a sudden, years later, you find it again. And you're like, hello, old friend. But it's never, hello, old friend, where have you been? It's always, hello, old friend. Good to see you again. Let's get started with the rest of our life. And so that's sort of what it's been like for me. It's let's move forward together in our next adventure. That's sort of what I'm discovering about me and being here. So I just thought I would share some of that with you. I'm actually off to Rome for the next couple of days to enjoy the new year, and I will be back in touch with you after that. Ciao a tutti, ti amo a tutti. Arrivederci.